All right.
We got a mute. Yep.
Okay. All right, guys. So you know what? Since we left everybody hanging here for a little while, we also do realize that there's a little bit of a delay. So we apologize about the delay as far as when we start talking, as far as when you guys start hearing. Okay. But you're probably, a bunch of you guys are wondering, well, what the fuck am I doing here, right? Well, we're gonna jump right into exactly what we're doing right now. I'm gonna start off real fast, real boring stuff. Get it out of the way, because we got about $12,000 worth of prizes that we're gonna be putting out. We're really kind of excited about some of the different things that we're gonna be that we're gonna be showing you guys today. We have a live demonstration on something that we're gonna be showing you today. So let's just start off real fast with who are we. First off, I'm Andrew Dale. I'm one of the founders here at SEMeasy.com. Been doing SEO for, pre-Google, right? God, going back, I'm dating myself, back into the mid-90s. I've had the opportunity to work with some pretty big names online. I'm not a name dropper, so I'm not going to throw them all out there.
Oh wait, they can't see us. Let's fix that. All right, there we go.
There we go.
All righty.
So, we've had the opportunity, like I said, I've worked with some pretty big names online, but I'm definitely not a name dropper, so we're not going to play that game. Let's see. I wrote the first syllabus for search engine optimization at the SUNY schools, the State University of New York. I've been around a while. I've seen every up and down, sideways, backways that Google will slap you around. But more importantly, from being around for a long time, I've had the opportunity to meet some really awesome people, and we've created our own little networks, and we just share a lot of really great information, stuff that we know that works. We're constantly testing stuff. We got a full staff here of guys that are constantly testing stuff. I'm constantly personally testing stuff every single day. Don, who's also Don, you're on, correct?
I'm here.
Don is here. So Don is a very close friend of ours. We're constantly testing stuff out with Don, playing with new things. Listen, that's enough about me. We've been able to rank in some of the toughest niches online. Multi-million-dollar niches, multi-billion-dollar niches on some of them. But let me throw over my partner Jake. Let him introduce himself real fast.
Hey guys, I'm Jake. Not much to say about me. I'm a pretty young guy. I don't have quite the history that Andrew does. I was a biomedical engineering student at Tulane University. I dropped out after my sophomore year. I actually worked with Andrew back in high school. He hired me to work for one of his companies. So actually the very, very first SEMeasy, way back when I was 16 years old. And then from there I started, I've been doing coding since I was 12, but I really saw the opportunity to make a sizable amount of money through search engine optimization. And I was sitting in college and spending $60,000 a year, and I was also making a few thousand, like just doing basic web development. And I decided to take a risk, and took a year off. And the next thing I knew, I was running a freaking 7-figure SEO company with Andrew here, and I never went back, never looked back. That's
actually. You're hiring your friends.
Actually, hey Ben, why don't you come over here? Ben is my my friend from Tulane. Some of you have already heard about Ben. Some of you have talked to Ben in the support forums. We just hired him. He's freaking awesome. Great at his job. Right now he's kind of doing support, but hold up a second. There might be some traffic noise. Yeah, some traffic noise here. You might have met him in support, but his main role is going to be director of marketing. So. Ben, you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hey, guys. I'm Ben. I graduated from Tulane University this year with a Bachelor of Science in Management with a marketing degree from the business school. And I'm really excited to be on board here at SEMeasy. So if you have any other support questions, let me know. We're also going to be doing some, sessions where you can talk to me and ask me questions that you have and, get to know you a little bit better. So excited to have you guys here. Welcome aboard.
Awesome. Alrighty, so with that said, let's jump right back over to the close this. Let's jump back over to the webinar real quick, the PowerPoint, unless you have something to add.
Yeah, no, honestly, I thought we were gonna.
Oh yeah, shit. Oh, sorry, my language. Forgot to turn on our little logo here. My bad. Just give it a second. It's probably gonna be out of focus because this camera autofocuses, but you'll see it in a minute.
And we got paid for the Dunkin' Donuts spot.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts, best coffee, and flatbreads.
All right.
All right. America runs on Dunkin'. SEMeasy runs on people not paying for our free promotion. Anyway, let's jump back over to this hangout. Oh, they couldn't see your head? Your head was cut off? That's too bad. That's too bad, man. All right, back over to the PowerPoint. Let's start this up. All right, so you got who we are. You got anything to add?
Nah, listen, basic idea. I know most of you guys are here. You want to hear about what SEMeasy is, but more importantly, you want the freaking prizes. We absolutely get it. You know what? Let's just start things off real fast with a quick prize.
All right, what do we got to give? Oh, Ben, can you grab me a charger?
Listen, $25 via PayPal. Okay.
For what? For what? We don't.
Let's see. $25 via PayPal. What color were Ben's shorts?
Yeah, what color were Ben's shorts, guys? First person to answer it in chat. Come on, you gotta be paying attention. No. What color were they? Not what color are they now? $25.
Prizes, $25. What color were Ben's shorts? Go ahead. Whoever types it in first.
Frank, did you type it in?
Oh, somebody was asking who I was, so I was just answering real quick in the chat.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, we totally forgot about Don.
We did totally forgot about Don.
All right, wait a second. Tan. Close. Tan, salmon. Who said salmon? Someone said salmon. JBZ. All right, take that name down. Ben's going to contact you in a poop color. Khaki, salmon, pink. All right. Ben already, all right, that one's gone, guys. Actually, we're on a delay here. I totally forgot about it. We're on a delay. I was expecting all you guys to have answered it immediately. That was stupid. Oh man, chat's getting spammed with answers right now. Let's give it a moment to catch up. And Ben scrolling back through it. He's going to contact the first person to answer it correctly because Ben knows what pants he's wearing.
Listen, we'd like to introduce Don. Hey, Don, you're there.
Yeah, I got to plug in my laptop anyway, so Don, why don't you go ahead and
introduce yourself as well.
Yeah, because it just died on me. Yeah, so
like I was saying in the chat, Don, been around for, it seems like eons. Used to have a former partner. We released a lot of products in the past, Local Page Ninja, WP Over the Top, Core Conversion, bunch of bestsellers. Been teaching people things about SEO and marketing online for years, going clear back to the Internet Marketers Boot Camp, which a lot of people remember. There's a couple thousand people in that. But right now I'm in the middle of getting ready to launch something else, SERPshaker. These guys will probably mention that later on after they get done talking about their products. But that's basically who I am. I think a lot of people probably remember me as far as the customer base. Some people may not have kind of walked away from I was in the middle of a bunch of other products for about a year and a half. But for the most part, it seems like most of the people, especially my customer base, remembers.
All right, cool. Like I said, I lost my laptop here, so I'm gonna have a little bit of a delay getting chat. But Ben's got to set it up on the back end. We're gonna jump over to the next section here. What is SEMeasy? And I'm gonna let Andrew handle that one.
Pretty simple, guys. All right. Since I've been around internet marketing for a really long time, I know Don's been around internet marketing for a long time. We've spent time on other people's forums, other SEO communities, sharing our knowledge, gaining knowledge, the whole 9 yards. And what we decided was that after a while, we kind of got tired of, now we're on an email list, right? Now I start getting pitched. Oh, I got this product coming out, and this is the next greatest product, and just getting hammered with offers left and right, and keeping me completely off balance of, staying focused and knowing what works. So what we really wanted to do is we really wanted to create a community, which we did, basically a mastermind group by SEOs, for SEOs, and you may have heard some of that stuff before, okay? But where we actually give you guys technology and software that we create that we use on an everyday basis. I mean, there's nothing that we give out to you guys that we have not that we don't use on a regular basis, or that Jake hasn't coded himself personally. All right, the software is actually similar to some of the software that you've seen already. Yet it was the original. Like
yeah,
I said,
we've been in open beta here for like 5 months, and we didn't really expect people to have found us so quickly and have joined in. A lot of people joined in when we were on in premium. Oh man, when we were in beta, I got chat sounds still going here. My computer's starting up. I don't know where these are coming from. Oh, they come from Skype. My bad, guys. Let me mute that real quick. All right, so we're not internet marketers. We're not used to this whole community. We're kind of new to it, and we didn't expect people to come in and rip off our software and recreate it and then distribute it. So that was kind of a new experience for us. This whole thing is a little bit new for us. The SEO part, we got it. We're down packed with that, 110% all the way. As far as internet marketing goes, getting communication with you guys, or even joining the frickin' Hangout, our own Hangout on time, we're doing our best to get our internet marketing skills down.
Hey, Jake,
yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay, cut in for 1 second here. Guys,
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff that you remember, like the guys in here that do remember me there in the chat and stuff, you remember that people always made money online with stuff that I made because I actually created it for my own business. That's the same thing that Jake and Andrew do. They use this stuff. That's why they're not so familiar with so much of the internet marketing stuff right now. They're just getting into it to try to let other people use the products that they create. But they're doing they do the same thing. That's why I like these guys so much. They're not a bunch of yin-yangs jumping around the camera, just parroting things that they heard and acting like they're the genius that came up with it. Like a lot of these guys that you see that are like the one-hit wonders that are a guru for a couple months. These guys are actually in the trench, and they're out there using these products. So they're creating this stuff for in-house use and then letting other people use it. So it's a totally different world than what you're used to in typical IM. So just wanted to put that out there so guys actually understand where it's coming from, that these guys are actually out there using this stuff the same way that you would be using it.
Awesome. Thanks, Don. So basically, guys, what we did was we decided that we wanted to create a community where even the users can interact themselves. We sent out an email yesterday, and a lot of people were curious about how they got on the email list. Well, if you had bought Rent the SERP, then you're on our email list. There was a legal agreement put in place that with them as far as the fact that they licensed our technology and or more or less our intellectual property. I know that some of you guys had issues with it. That doesn't fall on us, unfortunately. Okay, but with that being said, we had the opportunity then to reach out to you guys and at least throw out, maybe some solutions and maybe issues that you guys were having by presenting maybe a more viable solution that was honestly more than tested, used with our own SEO clients that we use on a daily basis.
Yeah, and since you brought it up, email lists. Yeah, guys, the only emails you're ever going to get from SEMeasy are emails either notifying you of a SEMeasy event or emails notifying you of a SEMeasy discount or something coming up. We don't send out emails for affiliate marketers. Other products we do not launch. We're strictly, SEMeasy here. So you're not going to need to worry about adding us to your spam list or whatnot. We're not going to assault your inbox. We're going to make sure we take care of you. Oh, jumping through here, my bad. And there we go.
Okay, so just jumping back to that real fast. Last night I had the opportunity. I was online, and you'll see Jake and we're online a lot throughout the day. We actually had a bunch of people that came into the site. I mean, tons of people signing up yesterday, right? And Jake and I were actually still in the office. It was pretty late, and we're looking at one another, and we're actually watching a chat go by, and there's about 6 people on this chat. Some of you guys, I'm sure, are sitting in the room right now. And all of a sudden, they're like, hey, man, let's jump on a conference call because somebody was putting out some information. Next thing you know, you got 6 of our members on a conference call with one another. It was pretty late. I forget what time it was. Maybe it wasn't 1 o'clock in the morning, but a little earlier. But and that was exactly, we kind of looked at each other and kind of high-fived one another. And we're like, damn, man, that's exactly what we were looking to do. Just create a community where you guys can actually talk to one another. There's real-time chat going on the website, as you can see. And the reason is, we love the forum, and we honestly we hate the fact that so much chat goes on and a lot less forum goes on. But I mean, the chat allows you to instantly interact with the different membership. If you have a question, if you have a problem, you could throw something out there, and basically at any time of day, somebody's going to be on to answer your question or maybe guide you in the right place, or maybe you partner up with somebody or whatever the case may be.
Yep, and some of you guys, in regards to the communications tools, the real-time communication, this is Google Hangouts that we're using, and we only use this. This is actually our first time using it. We're only using this for this launch party. We don't use it for our premium Hangouts. We use a different bit of software that's fully integrated with your site, or with our site and your account. So, you know, we were debating whether or not to have an open one of those rooms where you could go in and we could actually talk face to face. You could see our webcam. We could see your webcam if you enable it. We could have a full-on live discussion with almost unlimited users, share presentations, draw on each other's screens and whatnot. That's what we do for SEMlive. We were going to open up one of those rooms, and we were debating about whether or not to do the webinar.
We hadn't truly tested out the servers yet. We didn't want to crash out the servers.
Exactly.
Right before we were getting ready to launch.
Exactly.
Which is one of the questions why a lot of people hit me up yesterday, and when I was putting this little slide deck together, they were like, why a monthly fee, man? I hate monthly fees. What the F, man? Well, the problem is that we got thousands of dollars in servers each month just for this site to make sure that everything's going to run really fast. We've got a support staff that we're paying. They want to get paid every month. Unfortunately, the server companies want to get paid every month. And we got to keep people on staff here and fed to make sure that all the code stays up to date. New plugins are coming out for you guys constantly. And then we have a chance to get a staff also here that's constantly testing and experimenting with stuff. And unfortunately, the one-off doesn't work. Trust me, I've been around long enough that I know I love the one-offs, but that's why we tried to lower the price as low as we possibly could. Originally, the price was $99 a month. We lowered it to $27 a month. We're going to keep it here for a short period of time because we just feel like a lot of people have gotten burned with stuff in the past. It's not our goal. We were looking to cover our costs, and we're looking to provide a good service. I mean, we have I have a couple of offline companies, and our SEO is doing well. That we don't really need to worry too much about pinching pennies at all by any stretch. But like I said, any endeavor that I get into, I like the cost to at least cover itself, because that's just how business is supposed to be. All right. So that's the reason why. Once again, $27 a month, not a whole lot to ask, less than $1 a day. But you make your own decision whether or not you think it's worth it. But really, I know what you're saying. Just freaking shut the hell up. Stop boring me. Tell me more about the prizes.
All right. So we just discussed the membership. Why don't we give away a lifetime SEMeasy membership? Any social media training? Yep, there's going to be tons of that. But let's give away one of these memberships. How's the best way to do this? Should get a...
You know what?
First person to go to our Facebook page and put a post up there. The Facebook page, I'm going to type it in the chat in case you don't know. You could also go to Facebook and search it. But it's going to be facebook.com/SEMeasy training. Yep. You guys are asking for the lifetime deal. It's about to come out. I'm just waiting on the chat here to push enter because I know it's delayed a little bit. Alrighty, in case you guys are looking for that link, there it is. Now, all you gotta do, you gotta go to that page, put up a post, lifetime free membership. And guys, we're gonna get better, I promise, with all this stuff as time goes on. Hate to keep saying it, but we are not.
Well, somebody said something about it was the first time using Google Chats, and I put in there, you guys got your own platform inside SEMeasy for training, so this is not something you typically use. This is just being used so that everybody can see it today.
Exactly. I mean, we see how many people are online on chat now, but that's only the people who registered a free account. I mean, there are tons and tons more people that are watching this video either through YouTube or just through SEMeasy, and they're logged out right now. So we didn't want to have to beef up our servers without knowing what we need to beef them up to, and B, we didn't want to potentially crash the servers during this launch, so we felt it was best to just do this stream out through Google Hangout, which is a tried, true, tested service. We know it works. Alrighty. All right. So Ben.
Ben, you keep track, buddy. Who was the first one?
63 people just
All right.
posted on
Damn.
We got 63 posts, so Ben's gonna have a little bit of a job right now, but
I will notify whoever won.
he will notify whoever won right after. And when this is all done, guys, we're not like gonna choose ourselves. We're not gonna choose like our friends here. We're actually gonna put up a page on SEMeasy called I don't know, we'll call it like launch party winners or something like that, and we'll link to your profile.
Maria Pinho.
Maria Pinho.
Maria Pinho is the winner. So Maria, if you could just open up actually no, Ben will reach out to you through our Facebook channel. Can't even get your Facebook page to get up. Well, it must have either I must have put the wrong link in there. 1 second, let me double check that. No, that my link was right. So must have crashed Facebook's servers. Yeah, that'd be awesome if you guys actually did that. Alrighty, let's move on. We gave away 2 prizes. Let's give away a 3rd prize. Let's do that.
SERPshaker.
SERPshaker.
Okay, well, hold on. Before we do that, hey Don, listen. You know, we told a lot of the people coming in that we were going to be giving away 10 free licenses to SERPshaker. Okay. Now, guys, you know, SERPshaker is not our product. All right, it's Don's product. But we're actually going to pay for your licenses, okay? And we've already talked to Don, so we've got it all worked out. But Don, you want to explain to a couple people what SERPshaker is, and just, you know, in a couple of words, and maybe you got 1 or 2 questions, and you can give away a couple of our licenses that we're picking up from you.
Yeah, well, SERPshaker, I don't know, a lot of people that might remember Local Page Ninja. It's actually the evolution of Local Page Ninja. So what it does is allow you to generate pages, especially in the local section. If you're trying to do local search, it's extremely good for that. It's also extremely good for things like Amazon, etc., where you're doing products and targeting specific products, affiliate marketing, CPA, etc. What it does is it actually allows you to insert a bunch of different keywords, a bunch of different types of short codes, generate thousands of pages that rank really easily and really quick. As you guys will see, like again, this doesn't launch until Tuesday, so you won't be getting the product until Tuesday. But even though they'll be giving you the license for it, the thing is, if you look on the page once it's up, you'll see that when the SERPshaker launches, you'll see all the different money. Like for instance, it's me and Andres Tobar that are launching SERPshaker, and you'll see about where he had done like 600K last year, and that was just with SERPshaker sites. So it's a pretty impressive package. I think you guys will like it. It's a WordPress plugin. It's going to have some video instructions and a PDF full of ways to utilize it to get the best results. And you'll find out that like the information that we show is a lot of what's based on what Andres did last year, and it's a lot of CPA, AdSense, site flipping, and lead generation. So I think you guys will love it.
Hey, guys, we actually use something similar to SERPshaker. We use something similar to SERPshaker for our own, obviously for our own SEO business, but even for our clients, it's a little bit more like SERPshaker on steroids. But like I said, the software is just killer. The stuff that it allows you to do is just absolutely killer. Don,
right, with that said, we don't want to be promoting other people, but
you got a question? Maybe you got a question or two that maybe you got a question or two that you could throw out there, and we can give away some of your licenses, or maybe you got 2 or 3 questions. Don?
Huh?
Maybe you got 2 or 3 questions you could throw out there, and we'll give away, like I said, the 10 licenses that we have for SERPshaker. We'll give away if you got a question or two for somebody to answer.
Let me think here.
All right, why don't we do a SEO-based question?
Okay, SEO-based question is good.
Alrighty, Andy, that's your main wheelhouse. So.
All right, let's see. Okay, no, this is a little bit less of an SEO question. Okay, we know that Google just snipped authorship right out of the SERPs, right, which was kind of a killer for me. So Jake and I were discussing a couple of really great other options outside of authorship. what would be your best option right now for a rich snippet in the SERP results? What would you target? What would you target as your rich snippet? First person that gives me the best answer, we're going to give a SERPshaker license to.
Yep. And there's not really a wrong answer here. It's going to be more the answer we like the best.
Video. Frank, you nailed it.
Who was that?
Hey, Ben, put down Frank.
Frank
It's
who?
a copy of SERPshaker.
Frank who?
Frank Schwartz.
Frank Schwartz, you got your, yep. Frank Schwartz, you were the first guy. Yep. Oh, now they're all flying in.
Now they're all flying in.
Everybody
because there's a little delay obviously going on here.
I guess it's a little not fair to the people who have high bandwidth connections, you know.
They're all coming in at exactly the same time.
All right. Yeah, listen, we're going to show you, we're going to jump into a couple of our products here real fast, just to kind of give you guys the back end, really kind of walk around, right? What'd you say? Hey, Jake, do me a favor. Open up on your other screen. Give me. Yeah,
give it more of a rundown of everything that SEMeasy's doing, because I know some of the guys want to find out more about SEMeasy by the looks of what's going on in the chat. So.
Yep. Hold on one second. We're going to show a little bit of a live demo here.
Alrighty. Let's open one up. Alright, what should
Jake, open up the demo.
Alright. We got our just a standard WordPress site here. Actually, before we do this, let me bob back over to here for a second, and that way you guys don't see the username and try to start slamming the box with password reset requests, and then our email inbox gets filled, and we got to put in spam rules. Do you remember the username? Yeah. Actually, I got it all saved right here. Yeah. Give me a minute. Andy, why don't you take the
Sure.
Take over.
All right. So we have two main plugins that we use on a daily basis, along with a quasi version of SERPshaker as well. We have a double agent plugin. Okay. For those of you that are familiar with the Rent to SERP plugin, it's well, it was what that was kind of based off of. All right. The software actually will overlay one website on top of another. All right. And we're going to show you an example of that here in about 2 seconds. The problem with other software that was out there was that, and you'll find out soon enough, when you have a site that's sitting right here that Google's reading, okay, and then you overlay another website on top of it, all right, you've got to make sure that that back website actually stays there, and you're not replacing the iframe with no content, all right, because your site's gonna get deranked in about, I don't know, next time it gets crawled, it's going to be deranked.
Well, yeah, think about it. The whole reason your site ranks in the first place is because you're off-page SEO and you're on-page SEO. And if you're replacing all your on-page SEO with another website, you know, the reason Google ranked you in the first place, half of it's essentially gone. And to be honest, it's actually, with these new updates that have been coming out, it's more than half, I would say.
Absolutely.
I would say it's more than half.
We also use this on a daily basis for leasing out websites, not only to our clients. I mean, the great part about the double agent plugin that we have is we can do a lot of different we have a lot of flexibility with it. We can create traffic tunnels. I mean, just take an entire site and just push traffic to one location if we want to. The other thing that we can do is we can put in affiliate marketing, you know, landing pages. We can lease out portions of sites to different people if we want to. We can send one whole category to one client, one whole category to another. So, for instance, if we set up a website via state as our categories, we can actually send New York to this guy. We could send New Jersey to this guy. We could send Pennsylvania to this guy, and we can actually maximize the amount of profits that we have going with, you know, with our sites, which is pretty wild. We've been able to capitalize on this technology like to the ultimate extreme. But you know what? Let's do a screen share real fast, Jake, so you could just show everybody, you know, what the back end looks like and then what the front end looks like as well.
Alrighty, guys. So we got going here just a simple WordPress site. demo.semeasy.com. And let's take a look at the SEM plugin in action. This is the new and updated version. You can see it's version 2.0.1 here. What we got going on with this, for any of you SEMeasy beta members who've been here before, if you remember, in order to install a new extension or update an extension, you had to remove it from the plugin, and then you had to go and re-enable it. It was a real pain in the ass because you had to go to SEMeasy.com, download the extension, go back to your target site, upload the extension to the extensions page on the SEMeasy plugin itself, and then if the files are already there, there'd be a problem. It was a real mess, admittedly, but we were in beta. Now we're launching. We got our actual plugin here working. So all I have to do if I want to install an extension or remove an extension, and this will clear up some of the confusion for you guys who are wondering where the hell is all your plugins that you said I get with my premium membership. All I see is the SEMeasy plugin. This is the answer for you. So let me just do a quick demonstration here. See, index assault, I removed it from the site, I removed over here. If I install it, it goes out, connects to the server, pulls it in, and index assault is back. But let's talk about double agent for a little bit, because a lot of you guys are familiar with software and software like it. I could just jump over to my payment settings here, make sure they are configured properly. See, I set the default recurring price for this page for $47 every 1 month. We save this. We head over to the control panel, and I got a couple of posts up here already. You could see. Let me make sure they are enabled, and then visit the site from the front end. And yep, see, you guys are pretty familiar with this. This software has been up and running on our sites for a few months now. Let's see, we have a message set over here. I don't believe so.
Default available message.
Default available message. Get this, what does it say, your site here, something. All right, only price. And then we'll save this. Come back here and refresh the page, wait for it to load. Oh, your site here, only $47 a month. Okay, now you can see that one of the first options got enabled. Default banner location was set to top. Let's set it to full screen just for shits and giggles. And we'll set the default color to, I don't know, let's do it red. Why not? Actually, that might blind you guys. Let's do it black, nice and simple. And save all changes. Now when we go back to this page and refresh it, what we got? Your site here, only $47 a month. But
some people are saying that they can't see the video.
Some people
can't see the screen.
Some people can't see the screen. Hold up a second. Let me catch up in chat here. Everything's timing out. All right. Let's see. I was reading online. I'm a developer here, and I try to read and research everything before I do it. When you're embedding a Google Hangout, sometimes there could be some issues. So let me give you the direct link to the Hangout itself. 46 inches of party fun. Yeah, we got our nice big screen behind us here too. Hold up a minute. Let me go. Yeah, some people seem like they're really delayed, so let me get this link to you as quickly as possible. For those of you that don't know, just search SEMeasy on YouTube, and we'll pop up. If you search SEMeasy Launch Party, it'll be even better. It'll be even easier to find. Yeah, the problem is you're going to lose the chat if you do that, so make sure you go back to the homepage of SEMeasy. And let me just get this link for you guys, and I'll paste it in the chat. It's probably going to pop in the chat really, really early before you even hear this. Oh, somebody already grabbed it. Good for you. Thank you, guys. And yeah, just click the link itself, though. Don't click the play button in chat, or else you're going to deal with the same exact issues you're dealing with right now. Alrighty. With that said, let's continue on with this demo, guys. We could do this whole launch now free site. I didn't put it in the video. We have a default video here for you to use. I could find it real quick.
Don't worry about the default video.
Yeah, I mean, you can put in a video or any HTML code you want over in this section over here. We also got the form, and these buttons are actually fixed when you use the proper PayPal button. But this is just a quick setup here. Tons and tons of options that you guys are probably not used to. One of the coolest options here is you could actually have a page up available for lease and put your affiliate offer in the background with a temporary double agent. So if I do this right now,
this is really kind of the magic here, guys. You can actually have a temporary site up in the background, plus still offer any of your pages for lease, and like you can keep it, you know, you can just keep it monetized like all the freaking time. So like even if you had an affiliate offer in the background, or you wanted to traffic funnel something wherever the hell you wanted it to go, and then you know you still wanted to make these pages available to people if they were willing to pay you price points and stuff like that. But I'm going to be very honest with you, okay? It's really great that the little thing comes up here and says, hey, your site for only $47. Okay, the fact of the matter is most people aren't going to lease out your site like this, okay?
Yeah.
We have thousands of sites that we have out there like this, and very few actually just lease it out. It's not like you just put it up there and people pull out their credit cards and start running to you, okay? If anybody's telling you that, well, I'm going to call bullshit on it, all right?
Yeah.
What we do is we actively go out there and we create these funnels for people that we lease out, okay? Leasing out one page for somebody isn't going to do anything for them, all right? But leasing out, you know, an entire state or the entire site and pushing it towards somebody, all right, creates a tremendous amount of traffic, all right? I had one of the managers of one of my other offline businesses call me up and was like, dude, you know, things just died here. I mean, the leads just dried up. And I didn't realize that I took a look at some of my funnel sites, right? And I realized that my tracker code got all screwed up on it, and it was actually redirecting them somewhere where I didn't want them to go, to actually a broken server, right? And we flipped it around, turned it right back on, and literally almost instantly the leads were coming right back in again. So, I mean, it works. But you know, like I said, this isn't.
Sorry for screwing up your business for a few days there.
Yeah,
that was totally my fault.
But you know what? This isn't like the, you know, this isn't the one hype. Oh wow, put this up. People are gonna run to you with their credit cards. They're gonna be signing up. It's bullshit. It just doesn't work like that. All right. And you know, I guess I just don't have the heart, not being like that full-blown affiliate marketer, because you'll never actually get an email from us with an affiliate link to anything. All right. We just don't believe in it. We don't do it. That's the reason why we created this. But you know, with that being said, there is software that we use on an everyday basis. I mean, we just went through a piece of software that I use on a regular, everyday basis the other day, and I recommended it. Yeah. So,
oh, this isn't hooking here. It's because this demo site is limited. We put in a bunch of security features here. Just 1 second. We know if we put this site out in the webinar, everybody's going to go and try to grab it, or you know, assault it. So we didn't want to index assault. We didn't want to go and put it all like huge. And there it goes. Yep. So it's a secure site, and some features are limited. But anyways, someone says I missed everything. How long will iframes or overlaying work? You know, that's a great question, and it's a valid question. One moment here.
And what I can tell you is that, well, we've been using this method. And Don, if you want to chime in here. I mean, originally, this stemmed from something that Don had actually created years ago, and I started using it, what, Don, about 4 or 5 years ago, something like that? Or maybe I'm dating myself. About 4 years ago?
Yeah, somewhere around 4 or 5 years ago, I think.
Okay.
Well, I originally created a lot of this stuff when I was doing it. I was doing it on static HTML pages, so then I turned it into a plugin later on.
So basically, I mean, this stuff has still been working for the last 4 to 5 years. I mean, some of the original sites that I put it on, it still works on. One of
the biggest uses for this, like obviously you have the rental stuff, but like Andrew was saying, when anytime it has to do with the rental pages, you're still going to have to contact customers and try to find the people to lease these pages to. Nobody just finds it online, and typically, I mean, you're going to have a few people here and there that are going to find it. But what the best thing this is for, as far as the business model that I follow, is the fact that you can show any kind of offer on there, or for lead gen, you can show any kind of landing page. So for instance, you can have multiple sites out there that are ranking that are using this plugin, but you've only got one point of conversion that you have to test and tweak to be able to convert users. So once you have that one point of conversion, that's going to be the thing that you show on all the sites that you have ranking. And you don't have to worry about it after a while, because that same point of conversion is going to be used over and over again for each one of the verticals. So you make one point of conversion for each vertical you're in, show that on all the sites that you build with the SEMeasy plugin that you have ranking, and then you show that one point of conversion, and You can test and tweak that to find out what you have to do to get the best opt-ins on that, but you only have one spot to test and tweak.
Exactly. And if you guys are confused, going like, whoa, like, what's all this information? Don't worry, we're going to break it down for you. You know, we've already done a good deal of that with our training sessions that are already on the site. You know, everything's recorded. We put up the replays for our members who can't make it at the time. You know, you could always go back and watch them at a later date. But, you know, don't feel overloaded with it right now. We're going to make sure that you guys know what's going on. Yeah, look how fast it is. It's beautiful. Alrighty. The other thing, I guess, while we're already in here, might as well mention Index Assault, and then we're going to do a little demo of that, I believe.
Go ahead.
Okay, Index Assault is right now in alpha. You see it's version 0.1. It's going to be released to beta mode on Monday is the scheduled date, and then after that, it will be launched hopefully within 5 days or so, I think. You know, if the beta release is stable, then it's going to be even faster. It's going to be like 1 day of testing. You know, all the members go out, and whoever wants to test the beta version can do so, and then it'll be live. So I don't expect that transition to be too long. But let's go over what it does. You guys, if you've ever set up a massive site or even a small scale site, the first thing any SEO needs to do is get their page indexed on Google, and it's been a headache as of late, especially the past few months. It's gotten harder and harder. The standard techniques for sort of tricking the Google bots to jump into your site haven't been working so much. So we created Index Assault as a solution to all of that. So there's Ground Assault here. What it'll do is it'll automatically go through your site, it just did it, and generate a video sitemap for you, and then go out and ping that sitemap all around the world to the different Google servers and different Google bots out there. If you you know, it's that simple. That's all Ground Assault does. Nuclear Strike, however, is the really freaking cool thing we've added in here. So we've got Aim Assist and Manual Mode. Aim Assist is going to do everything for you. Manual Mode is a bit easier to understand, so I'll just jump into that for a quick second. What you're going to do with Manual Mode is paste the list of YouTube videos that are relative to your site, relative to your topic, and just put them in. Then the plugin's going to go randomly select each one of them and save it on the back end of your WordPress site and associate that specific video or each specific video with each page on your site. It'll also generate that sitemap for you and allow you to ping it out. And that's what that does. So it's basically just like Ground Assault, but you get to define which YouTube videos you want to be in your sitemap. Now, Nuclear Strike is the really cool option. Nuclear Strike Aim Assisted is the really cool option. So what you do here is you're going to enter in your website category. Say it's, I don't know, SEO. And then we're going to attack. It's going to go out, grab SEO videos from YouTube automatically, generate your sitemap, and assign them all. So now if we save this video sitemap, oh, I'm clicking in the wrong window there, and we can check it out. And we got a SEO sitemap all about SEO. Or not an SEO sitemap, an XML sitemap, I should say, all about SEO. Now we can ping this out to Google, ping it to Bing, and ping it to Yandex. And when we ping them, we want the video insert to be on. And what this is going to do now, if we go back to any one of these posts, let's see, go to the front end of the site. Oh, I got to turn off double agent. My bad, guys. One moment here. And double agent, let's do disable the temporary 2x. And then also on the control panel, we're going to do a master disable on all posts. That should work. And we'll just come in here, and better safe than sorry. The master disable is just a fail-safe in the algorithm in case anything got cached. Oh, we're good. Okay. Now let's go back to the demo. And you can see right here, SEMeasy is awesome is the new post I just put up, and we got our video right here. Now when the crawlers go out to index your site because they see this video is here and they really want to snag all the information about this great video you posted, they're going to actually see the video on the website. And then the beautiful thing about it is once your website's finished being assaulted by the crawlers, which is why we called it Index Assault, you could jump right back over to Index Assault, head over to the D-Day tab, and turn video insert off. That's it. That's simple. We refresh the page here. The video's gone. So it's really, really simple, a great way to get your videos indexed, and nobody's really doing this right now. So you get that, you get the alpha version immediately as soon as you sign up for premium. That's included with the SEM plugin.
And the other cool thing is, remember when we asked before about what would you throw into the SERPs, and Frank answered that he would throw a video snippet into the SERPs. Well, yeah. We're actually going to be working, and we'll have it ready for the beta version. For the alpha version on Monday. That all the videos that get put in to your site from Index Assault will actually have the rich snippet code for videos in the set up for the SERPs.
Yep, and so, that's going to be an option to turn on and off as well, same as video insert. But if you have that set on, it's automatically going to generate that rich snippet for you. So there's that. But you guys are like, well, that's cool, really, really cool. But what the hell is it going to do on our real site? So why don't we check that out?
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Just take off your screen for a second.
All right. I'm going to take off the screen share for just one moment. Let's put it back to us over here.
Okay.
Our lovely faces.
Why don't you give something away in the meantime?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
$50.
Yeah. Let's give away a $50 prize. $50 prize. Let's.
Sorry guys, I was gone for a second. I got a new cable modem today from Time Warner, and it's a pile of crap.
Alrighty, well, glad to have you back in here. Yeah, we're gonna give away a $50 prize. Do we have the prize list here?
I have it.
Alrighty. How should we give this one away? We don't want people jumping off the site, and we don't want people delayed here either.
Like our Facebook page?
No, because that means they have to jump off the site. Okay, the first person to write something in the
first person to tweet us something. You know what? We have Twitter. I don't really use Twitter on a regular basis.
But we got Twitter at SEMeasy. So, first person to tweet us something is going to get that $50 prize straight to your PayPal. And that's it. That's pretty much it for that giveaway. We'll let Ben handle who won, and we'll put up the results online. And be sure to contact you to get your PayPal email address. But with that said, we've switched sites over here to a site we have generated but not indexed. 1 second, let me jump over. Okay, so
all right, guys, this is pretty cool. I'm gonna just I'm gonna grab this real quick. If you guys anybody know, you know what, here we just put site : online rep source. What is that actually called? It's called a what? The site : it's part of info : there's a whole bunch of them out there. Anybody know what it's called? Throw it right into the launch party chat. First person to answer gets a lifetime membership to SEMeasy.
Yep. And I guess we'll wait a minute. And while that's going, I just want to point out that site, online, source, what it's showing us here is that there's no matching site for this. I don't want to give away the answer with my explanation, but this website is not in Google's index. It's brand new. We just put it up. But let's jump over to Index Assault and take a look at it in action. All right, we're going to do a nuclear strike here. And this site is about reputation management. So we'll go aim assist and reputation. All right, guys, now remember this is in alpha mode, so if it times out, which has been known to happen, it's just, it's an alpha version. But we expect it to go smoothly. It went smoothly last time. There we go. It already grabbed all the video metadata. And now it's building up the sitemap, and done. All right, now I just want to show you guys something real quick before we actually go out and ping this. First, I'm going to save it because it worked, and then I'm going to jump over here to StatPress. All right, and here you can see how many spiders have hit our site. 0, nothing. No, it's not known in any search engines. Done. But now Index Assault is done. Let's actually go back to the D-Day tab and ping it out. So we'll ping Google. And we'll ping Bing, and we'll leave Yandex alone. But all right.
We'll leave Yandex alone for now, just because we need to sign in and everything else. So let me just show this to you guys, right? So all we basically did was we went in, very easily added a video sitemap to the entire site, added actual videos to our entire site. Now I'm just going to refresh this page.
All right, we've got an 8. Oh wait a second. Are the videos turned on? That's a very good question. Oh yeah, video insert is on. Okay. Like when the crawlers come to the site, we're telling them, we got this video. We want to make sure that the video is actually on.
Okay.
Yeah, we already did that.
Yeah, just wanted to double check.
All right. So now if we jump back over, let's not go there yet. But look, we've already gotten nothing. Man, this might take a while. Did we ping it up?
Yep.
We did. All right.
Give it a sec, guys. Every once in a while, Google likes to. Yeah. They like to play a little game here.
Yeah. Sometimes they just don't like it. It's the alpha version. We're doing this live. We just did it 30 minutes ago on another site that we own, so we could jump over to that one too.
Yep.
Nope.
All right. So I'm gonna pull that one up real fast.
Let's pull that one up so we could look at the stats and see what actually happened when Google finally does go and ping. This site is currently in Google's queue. We know that. It just hasn't hit it live yet. Nothing like a short little fault on your demo here.
Short little fault.
Short little. I don't know what I'm saying, man. Short little break. I don't know.
I'm not seeing any chats come through. I mean,
it looks like
chat just freaking.
It looks like everything's frozen up on my end here. My computer's freezing. Anyway, we're getting this other site for you so you can see what this actually did, and we can take a look at the timeline of what actually happened here. And we're just gonna log in. So let's give away a $25 one while we're waiting on this to happen. $25 giveaway. What should we do for this? Do you still have chat running?
Yeah.
All right. $25 giveaway. What color was the screen that was behind Andrew and Jake? Easiest question on the webinar so far.
And in the meantime, while we're waiting on that chat to come back, this was a site that we literally did maybe a half hour before the webinar started, or half hour before the webinar was supposed to start, right?
Yeah.
So
we could see here July 16th and July 17th. Could zoom in a bit for you guys. So we just did this about 30 minutes before the webinar was launching. Actually, one of the reasons why we're a little late to the webinar. But you can see we've had 1,720 spider hits already, and that's every single page that's on our site. Our entire site has been hit. We'll move that over here. We'll take a look here to see if it has hit yet. Nope, not yet.
Not yet.
That's all right. We're SEOs. We're used to waiting for things, but we don't like waiting weeks and weeks for our sites to be indexed. This actually does work. Yeah, it's just instead of waiting weeks, we have to wait a few minutes, and we got no problem with that. It makes our lives easier. It makes our clients happy. Anyway, if we go back, we could see that the spiders did hit it, and we could actually see that the site was indeed indexed, thanks to Index Assault, with a simple site search. Yep. And there we go. We've had 1,790 pages indexed, and the spiders just hit it today.
Yeah, we can do it that way, which is really,
we got a better. Now we have 1,800 pages indexed. And we're still waiting for this guy here.
Now I gotta be honest with you. Within 5 to 10 minutes, this thing, the spiders will grab hold of it, and they'll just start ripping through it. But the cool thing is that like for instance, if you put up a website, you can have a website indexed today. I mean, I don't like to wait for freaking anything, right?
This is pissing me off right now.
I really don't like to wait for anything. I'm pretty much an instant person, but. How long do you guys normally wait for your stuff to get indexed? I mean, you could be waiting a week, 2 weeks, all sorts of time for your stuff to get indexed. I like to have my stuff indexed immediately, especially those people working on private blog networks. It works really well. This method works really well for a domain that has never been hit by a crawler, period. And the reason being is that once the website does get hit by the spiders and the bots and the crawlers, it tends to start to get put on a schedule.
Oh, wait.
A little bit.
Did we check the domain history for that domain?
Yeah, no, we're good on that. We're good on that.
Because if this page was previously indexed a long time ago, it's going to be way lower on the to-do list for Googlebots. They're really interested in pages and websites they have never heard about. So Doesn't look like this one's going yet. Let's make sure the sitemap is actually out there, and then jump off of this this stream for a little bit, and we'll come back and check on it in a little bit. Let's see. Let's view it. All right. Yep, it's actually here. Sitemap's here. So now we're playing the waiting game for Google. But you could ask our members who have been using the alpha version for a few weeks now that you know, this actually does work. A few have used it on their own sites. They love it. The problem we're having with this plugin, and the reason it's in alpha right now, is simply the amount of resources it takes to generate something like this are massive. And on a $2 shared hosting account, you just can't do it. I mean, you see, we're running this site off a box with 32 processors in it. It has no problem chugging through. But on a shared host, you don't even have one processor dedicated to yourself. You don't even have 100th of a processor dedicated to yourself. And there's also timeout limits, PHP timeout limits, processing power limits, such as you know, the amount of memory that's allowed to be saved at any given time for your account. So that's the reason, I should say, that it's still in alpha, and it'll be released into beta, working on shared hosts with the additional features added on Monday. So anybody?
Guys, I can tell you one thing: when you the rapid indexing, as far as this goes, works absolutely. It's exceptional because it's something that I use all the time. But the one problem you're going to have is right now it's the 17th. Between the 15th and about the 20th, Google is much slower every month because they're pushing stuff across multiple data centers. I know I've watched this enough over time, so you're probably going to get hit there on this, but it's going to take it probably about, it might take it an hour.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we just put out that other site before. Oh, the first spider's already come in. They're going to start pouring in a few minutes here. So
right about now, they'll start pouring in. Here, let me just go through and refresh the page.
No, nothing yet. It's just going to take a little bit, but I'm not worried about it at all. You know, that's all. And Don's absolutely correct. It is the lull period right in the middle of the month for Google, mainly because a lot of business launches are around the first or the end of the month. Think about when all your sales are that you see. It's an end of the month sale or it's a beginning of the month sale. Rarely things happen in the middle of the month, so Google takes that opportunity to go and push out its updates or sync its data servers or update the cache. So that's basically it. All right, we've already moved up now just a little bit here on the page views. That's probably from you guys hitting the site. Okay, we got our second spider hit already. So we can see it is running a little slow, but oh, there we go. Now we're up to 20 spider hits. They're going to start pouring in. Now we're at 33, and the flood is happening. We're at 44. Thank God it freaking worked, Andrew.
No, it always works. You know what? Every once in a while, it's just.
I didn't have a doubt. I was just nervous about how long.
Just go check the index now and show them because.
Oh yeah, true that. Very true. And the web server might be having a little bit of problem this now. Oh, Don, you want to explain that actually? Why it's having a bit of problem loading up the back end here? Now that the crawlers are hitting it, what's actually happening?
What you mean on this site right here?
Yeah, it's essentially getting DDoS.
Well, it's getting bombarded right now by all these multiple requests. That's the one thing you'll notice, that once you do this kind of rapid indexing, your site will take a massive hit at first because the actual I/O weight on the drive, every request is a request from the hard drive, so it's definitely going to bring the I/O weight, what they call it, on the server up. So. Especially Bing. When Bing hits it, Bing is relentless. So Bing is almost like a DDoS attack. But it only lasts for about an hour. It calms down after that. But that's great. We don't care as long as the crawlers are hitting this thing and getting an index. If you show these guys the site thing right now, you'll see it's already indexed anyway because I checked it myself.
All right, so we got 53 results. I searched it just a moment ago. Let's modify this a little bit and search it again. All right, I'm now stuck in a Google cache. I have to clear out my cache in order to get the new update, but you guys will probably have different numbers on your end. You know, their cache, I believe it expires every 20 or some odd minutes, but I'm not concerned about that. I know it's there, and we could see that the index count is...
It doesn't matter. By tomorrow, there'll be thousands of pages indexed. So
exactly. We already have 507 crawler hits. You can see StatPress is expecting our target to be 895.
Yeah, and that's going to skyrocket, too, in a couple of minutes.
I'll give it a second. Let's see where it's at now. All right, it's already gone up 200 in the past few seconds. We're at now 611 crawler hits. We're cooking with gas, as some of our members have said before. This is no joke. Index assault is real. It works. And it's included in your membership, guys. don't want to sound pitchy out here. This is really a launch party, not a launch pitch. But this is $27 a month. You get that. You get double agent. You get the training. You get the SEM live sessions, the SEM chat networking options, or networking tools, I should say. You also get the forum. Like literally everything is included. Everything you could possibly need to run your SEO business is included here. We're going to break from this for a little bit. We could check it in a little while and see what the update account is. We're almost at 1,000 crawler hits already, and this website isn't even that big.
It's got the chat window.
All right. All right. We got a load back up chat here. We shut it down for a second. Give me a second to load it back up, and we'll continue on with this webinar. All right. We'll refresh one more time, just for the hell of it. All right. We're already at 1,000 crawler hits. Look, guys, you're not going to get that elsewhere. Just plain and simple.
And now I want you to think about this, right? Now you got all these videos on all the pages. Now you add the video schema markup, and all these relevant videos, you have the schema markup showing up in the SERP results right next to your pages. That's pretty freaking wild, and any of you should know that the schema markup or the rich snippets that you can find in the SERP results, anybody who had authorship, all that sort of stuff, is absolutely tremendous. And the problem is, like I said, once Google cut our legs out recently, just this past week on the authorship pictures, it gets a little bit harder for your stuff to stand out. Video markup is the perfect way to go. Frank said it right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So
we see that the site's getting bombarded. Our target's going up. Our number of hits is going up. This thing is in the index. So I'm gonna jump back over the video presentation mode and the screen share.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
Here we go, real fast.
All right. Let's go over the win. Who has won so far? This is the list. Okay. We got the first tweet. We're just waiting for to reset our Twitter password. We're gonna do that afterwards. Okay. The first $25 PayPal award has gone to Keith. Then we have a $25 PayPal reward going to Jay Beasy. We have a lifetime SEMeasy membership, which went to Maria. We have a lifetime SEMeasy membership, which went to Keith again. Keith, you're a double winner.
And Umair Malik.
Umair Malik
also got a lifetime
membership. All right, so you're lucky, Keith. You not only got a lifetime membership, but you also got $25, and we're going to be sending that out to your PayPal right after. Let's see. Let's do another prize while we're talking about prizes.
SERPshaker.
All right, let's do a SERPshaker giveaway. A few people are interested in that. SERPshaker. Quick, easy question. What does SEM stand for? SEM in SEMeasy. Send it to us. I don't know where. It's all done. It's already indexed. Sweet. All right, first person to respond. What does SEM stand for? And I'm watching the chat pretty closely. I expect it to fly out in just a moment. All right. Prize.
One person told me there was like a 12-second delay.
Yeah, well, I feel real bad because some people are getting short delays. Some people have long delays. There's definitely a delay in place because think about it. It's got to go from my computer to up to the Google server, and your computer up to the Google server, which then has to combine the streams. All right, we have
Patrick Rice.
Patrick Rice is our winner for a SERPlandlord.
SERPshaker.
Oh, SERP. My bad. For a SERPshaker. Let me preface something here. I have slept a total of like 10 hours over the past 4 days trying to get this site ready for launch. So my presentation might not be 110% here, and I'm not watching my words too carefully. I'm just happy I'm awake. And I think Andrew's happy I'm awake as well, because he'll be the first to tell you. I'll say I'm coming somewhere at 2 o'clock, and you'll be lucky if I show up by like 3:30. So
3:30. I can live with that. All right, listen. There's a couple of things. I know that a lot of you guys, we have a lot of free members on the site, which is awesome. Okay. We have a lot of paying members on the site, which is awesome. He spelled it wrong.
Yeah, someone actually put out a good idea. Pick a random name. So we'll do that for our future. I didn't want you to think we didn't see that suggestion, but yes, we will pick a random name for the next prize. It's a great idea.
Just want to let you guys know that we're gonna the forum and the chat and everything else. I mean, I know that you guys like the chat. I mean, the chat is probably a really cool thing. One of the coolest things about the site. Also, the forum, like I said, absolutely awesome. A lot of great information. Okay. What I can tell you is that, unfortunately, for the free members, we are going to be shutting off some of these features within the next 3 days. We said, right? By Monday.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do it. The extra features are gonna get shut off Monday, and just to recap what they are, SEMchat's getting shut off for free members and non-logged in users, as is the forum. Forum's already disabled for those two, for the second group there, but the first group, your free members, you still have access to SEMchat. You still have access to the forums. If you're iffy about signing up, do it now. I mean, don't do it now. Check them out. If you're iffy about signing up, yeah, do it now. Absolutely, it's a great value. You won't regret it. But if you're still weighing, you're on the fence a little bit, go check out the forum. We're not hiding anything. It's awesome. Check out SEMchat. It's an awesome tool. Like Andrew said, we just put it up. Like yesterday, we started sending out these emails, and our members already communicated on their own. They set up a freaking VoIP call that everybody could log into. They had like
it was pretty cool.
six or some odd of them on at a time discussing their latest techniques and their latest tactics, and it was really cool. Andrew and I wanted to join into it, but we had to get some sleep.
It's getting a little late.
Yeah, exactly. How long is the $27 membership going for? It is going for life. So, we said a lot of prizes, a lot of money was going to be given out. That's really, as long as SEMeasy.com is still running, that's a infinity value prize. Alrighty. So we got our winner from that, and now let's do another giveaway, because that's what you guys really came here for. Let's be honest. I'm going to start a screen share, and I'm going to put up a timer now for 1 minute. Alrighty, and 30 seconds. Let's do. Or I don't know how long the delay is. We'll do a timer for 30 seconds. At the end of this 30 seconds, I am going to pick a random winner. Okay. So just bear with me 1 second as I get this timer all configured. Alrighty, we have a 30-second timer going, and go. Alright, random winner coming in 30 seconds. If you love SEMeasy, or at least like us a little bit, throw something in the chat. Why not?
Hey, Tim, yeah, it is. If you're in today, you locked at that price for good.
Exactly.
It doesn't go up.
We're not internet marketers. We know everybody goes like, yo, you got to get in right now, or else we're raising the price in like 2 days or a week or something. We don't know what the hell we're gonna do. We're kind of taking SEMeasy for a while right here this launch. So if 30 seconds is up, the random winner is going to be Ben Warshaw is the random winner. All right. No, the random winner here is Lonnie. Lonnie, I'm sending you a message. All right, you have now got. Oh, let me turn off this timer because that's freaking annoying. All right, Lonnie, I'm sending you a message, and I'm gonna have Ben get in contact with you. So respond to me in that message so I could get your full username. A security feature. The reason SEMeasy took so long to launch is because we had a ton of testing to do. This is a really integrated platform. We need to put a lot of security features in place, and one of them is we can't, and you can't, access somebody's member profile unless they're talking back to you in chat from the chat module itself. So why don't you send me a message back so I could get your username, and then we'll be good to go. I'll have Ben take it over from there.
There was another question, guys, and once again, we're not going to get into like the pitch thing, okay? But there were a lot of questions about what's the difference between SEMeasy and then there's a SERPlandlord. There was a lot of confusion about that. We did try and put something out. If you're a brand new member and you want to know where to get started, you could shoot right over to the forum. We actually have a getting started section where you can check out, and we have a couple of videos in there and everything else that explain a lot of different things as far as how to install the plugin. Differences between the two services, but I'll just break it out here, okay? SERPlandlord was it was a project that we launched at the end of January, where we actually build a website for you. We host it, we do everything, soup to nuts. Okay, you don't do anything except give us one main keyword and 8 additional keywords. We build out the site, take the site, turn it over to you, and say, go out there and lease it out, make money with it, whatever you got to do. Okay. We're actually closing down SERPlandlord for the time being. I mean, we're going to obviously keep all the people in the project that's already there, but we are in fact closing the doors to it. at least for a little while, and we'll let everybody know when we're going to open it back up again. Man, the chat is just getting overwhelmed with the server.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's not necessarily the chat. It's more my computer is uploading this live video stream and trying to load up the chat at the same time, and it's just not. It's not participating well with me right now. But you know, this is the section here we were talking about right at the top of the forum, getting started at SEMeasy. So be sure to check that out and check it out while you still can for free. You know, everybody loves free stuff. And with that said, let's give out another.
Well, you know what? Since we were talking about SERPlandlord, okay, maybe what we'll do is we'll actually give out a SERPlandlord. Now, the SERPlandlord had 2 price points, right? One was like $197 a month for a state website, and the other one was $497 for a national website. So why don't we do this? Why don't we give a 1-year national website to somebody? You get a free website every month. So it's a website that has, you know, one main keyword, 8 additional keywords, and like I said, we rank it. We do everything for you. You just give us the keywords, and we do all the work, and then we hand it right back over to you.
So that's currently closed to new membership, but you know we're gonna sneak you guys in with the winner.
We're gonna sneak one person in. Okay, we're not gonna sneak a whole bunch of people in.
All right, so one person's gonna be a lucky winner, randomly selected. No reason to do a countdown. The winner of the free SERPlandlord membership is going to be. And Andrew, just tell me when to stop. I'm just waiting for you.
All right, I'm not even looking. I don't know.
Okay.
Stop.
All right, the winner.
Where are you?
The winner is George. Actually,
Who is George?
The original winner. I'm going to be honest here. The original winner was Get Fixed, which he'll be the first to tell you he doesn't need one. He already has one. So let's go over to George here. George, I'm sending you a quick little message. Be sure to respond to me so I could get your name.
Now, guys, a lot of you we don't even know if you're a premium member or not premium member. We actually don't even know from the chat. We're seeing kind of the same thing you guys are. So,
all right, let's close this out so I could get full bandwidth back.
Now, George, if you're not 100% sure, that's like a $6,000 value you just got, which is pretty freaking wild.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people that wanted to get in and jumping in, you know, to the project. We're just going to rework some things. I mean, listen, Google's constantly throwing out some tweaks, and we, you know, we're actually rebuilding things and making tweaks to our build. Hey, Don, you want to jump in on that as far as the build out for some of these massive sites?
I'm sorry, I was answering somebody's email too at the same time.
No, it's all good. I was going to say, you know, we're closing down SERPlandlord at least for a week or two. We actually have to provision another server. We'll let everybody know when it opens back up again. But you know, we're actually making tweaks, as I was saying. We're actually making tweaks to the build of how we're building our sites. And I just wanted to know if you wanted to weigh in, because I know that you and I on the phone had I don't know, some ungodly hour last night discussing, you know, different things as far as how we build out some of these massive sites, and I'm just curious if you wanted to weigh in on some of the different tweaks that Google has made over even just the last like 2 months, 3 months.
You know, I mean, obviously Google changes a lot of things, and we don't know about their silent rollbacks, because you know a lot of you guys will notice that some of the things that rank right now seems like it's a fair game again, like it was in 2007, but then there's other things that they obviously have changed that. But right now, what we're looking at is we were talking about the actual content that we were using on the sites. Remember?
Yep.
And,
absolutely.
And at one point, obviously, we were, you know, a lot of people were concerned with duplicate content, and a lot of these sites, what they do when we build them out, when you build them out like that, you don't expect them to obviously live forever, because of the actual poor content that we use on them is not necessarily poor content. It's just that so much of it is, you know, centered around talking about the same thing, other than a few keyword changes, etc. But right now, as far as these sites go, you know, we're basically doing a lot of things for local search. When I use it, I know when Andrew and Jake use it, they're doing a lot of things for local search. So we're targeting a lot of U.S. cities and states, etc. So we're building out thousands of pages based on how many cities and states there are in the United States. So local search. a similar technique that you know that SERPshaker uses and Local Page Ninja uses, except for this is a web application that we use to build those sites out because you can queue them. But a lot of the things that Google has seemed to have changed recently is going back against their own Panda in some cases, because we noticed that local search was one of the things that they wanted to stop. Now local search is phenomenal again. A lot of things that they talked about with exact match domains. We know exact match domains and how that works. Obviously, they stopped the MD because of the fact that so many people were buying exact match domains and then putting the exact keyword phrase that they had for the exact match domain and filling it in their content. So
we actually discussed that. We were saying that, you know, we actually changed up. I mean, we were doing a lot of exact match domains with like with a modifier at the end. So
yeah.
like we were looking to rank for I don't know, computer speakers. It might be like a computer speakers whatever.
Like computerspeakersnearyou.com.
Yeah, stuff like that. And now actually we're changing it up that, you know, it would just be maybe one of the words or maybe not even, maybe just an LSI of that word, you know, or a related keyword for those of you that, you know, that are,
right.
those of you that are following.
Yeah, there's a couple different ways. I mean, obviously, if you're going to do an exact match domain, it's great because you've got a good chance of ranking for that keyword because you've got that domain name, but don't use the same keyword that you're using for the exact match domain inside the content, and vice versa. If you're using a generalized domain and you've got an exact match that you're looking for, then yeah, you want that in the content.
All right, awesome, thanks. All right, guys, listen, you know, I'm looking at the list. We still have a bunch of prizes, so you know what?
Yeah, let's
do
a prize giveaway.
We're going to give away a free membership, a free lifetime membership to SEMeasy.com, which is, I know, one reason why a lot of you guys are here. And even if you already have a membership, you know, you could very easily cancel your subscription that you're paying, and we'll give you the coupon for the free one, so you're not paying anymore. So even if you're a premium member already, we know we already have a lot of premium members that are already even on the Hangout here. All right, this is what we're going to do. Facebook gives me a notification every so often here about, you know, I got all new, you know, see who liked your Facebook page, okay?
Some people already, most of these people already liked us.
Yeah,
So.
Yeah, that's okay. You know what? What I am going to do is, and we have other free memberships here. So
we have
what?
one SEMeasy membership left.
All right, we have one SEMeasy membership left. Let's hold off on that because we have a ton of other prizes. What other prizes do we have?
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 SERPshakers left.
7 SERPshakers left
All right,
to give
so
away.
you know what? I'm going to give a SERPshaker license out to, on my phone here, right? I got little Samsung action going on here.
Closer to the camera, it'll focus in for you.
There we go. Okay, you can see that I get like the little email like you guys all get, okay, about who liked our Facebook page. So this is what I'm going to do. Go ahead, like the Facebook page. Jake's going to pop it in the chat real fast, okay? So much for deleting emails. All right, so Jake's going to pop it in there. Go ahead, like the Facebook page. Whoever's picture is the first one on the next notification that I get, okay? Right, like, I'm blinding you guys. Whoever that first picture is, we're going to give them a free copy of SERPshaker. I know I get that email like, boom.
All right, let's see.
All right.
All right, cool. All right, so that's getting posted out there now. It's probably going to be about a minute until you guys start trying to jump over there. And
well, let me ask you a question, right? I mean,
I wanted to ask you something. What was the software products in there right now that when somebody joins SEMeasy that they get exactly?
yeah, they get the Index Assault, which obviously we use on a regular, everyday basis just to get our pages indexed out. They also get the Double Agent plugin. The Double Agent plugin allows them to overlay one website on top of another and just basically create that killer traffic funnel or a killer affiliate offer. Or basically, like I just said, it just has a lot of different flexibility of different things that you wanted to do. You can actually, with our software, you can actually funnel certain states to one customer, funnel certain states to another customer. You know, I mean, it's just pretty flexible as far as, you know, being able to monetize your site in just a tremendous way that really, you know, not a lot of people out there are doing.
And you guys still do training every Monday?
Yeah, we do one webinar a week, right? And
it's been Wednesday, I think, the last few weeks.
Yeah.
It kind of fluctuates. You know, that was the beta. Now we're getting into launch. We're gonna have a much more rigid structure.
Why don't you pull up real fast?
Yeah,
up the
sure.
site.
Let me go into a new tab here and switch this over to the screen share again, and we'll show you what's going on, what we're talking about. All right. So, just for you guys here. Oh, it's gonna take a moment, and I should probably log out of chat here. I hate doing it on this computer, loading up this page because it's a bandwidth hog. Let's stop the script and minimize and log out of chat here. I have chat logged in on my phone, so not my phone. Actually, yeah, you guys could also log in on chat on your phone. If you go to SEMeasy.com and log in with your user ID.
Yeah, it's got a mobile chat feature. It's got a lot of really cool things. The whole site is responsive because Jake rocks, right? And the whole website comes straight down right onto the phone. Fits perfectly. Integrated chat, the whole 9 yards.
All right. Head over to Sem Central. So whenever we have a webinar, you're going to see right in Sem Central, right when you log in, we're going to put up a nice little notification here. This is going to be our main way of getting in contact with you guys. Premium members that have been on the site already are used to seeing a little advert banner. I thought I logged out of chat. Whatever. All right, there it goes. They'll see a little advert, or used to seeing a little advert banner down here. Oh, I didn't share my screen. Wow, my bad. All right, so here is the members section for real this time. One moment, got a lot of the door just flung open. Got to kick somebody out of this office here. Alrighty, so this is the members area. You'll get your message notifications both here and up here if you're somewhere else on the site, and you can jump right over to them over here. We got the forum, Sem Live. This will light up red if we're on a Sem Live session, so that's a nice little notification. But you'll also be notified up here. This has our not most recent, our upcoming, or our next is the word. Geez, you guys are right. I really do need to get some sleep. This is our next hangout. It's scheduled for the 23rd, so that's right after this weekend.
But you guys have full access to any of the other the past trainings that we've had and everything else. Actually, the past hangouts over there.
Yeah, we got past hangouts and we have the calendar. So you can see we got one scheduled for the 23rd, one for the 30th, and I believe we scheduled them all the way through August. We're going to be adding more in there as well. Don could tell you he's becoming involved in some SEMeasy. You may have gotten his podcast in the past. They will. Oh, there we go, in August. He's going to be doing his podcast now on SEMeasy.com. So you guys, as members, he's going to have both. He's going to have both premium podcasts and free podcasts, I believe. There'll probably be a ton more premium podcasts than free ones, to be honest, guys. And that's, you know, we're constantly expanding here. That's all I was trying to get at. But
okay, hold on one second. Let me just pull up real fast.
All right. So whose profile came in this?
Jason, hold on.
Jason something.
Jason Christian.
Jason Christian, you are today's winner for what were we giving out? For SERPshaker. You just won a copy of SERPshaker. So when that launches, we'll be sure to get one straight over to you.
Jason Christian.
Jason Christian. All right, Don, since SERPshaker is your product, do you want to take this opportunity to talk a little bit more about it, or do you want to talk about what you're going to be doing with your podcast on site?
With the podcast and everything. I mean, I started to do the podcast. This is actually the first time I actually thought about doing a podcast, and I did a couple of them on the podcast.iamcool.biz. But what we're going to do is I'm going to end up moving it over here to SEMeasy and let the podcast run from over here. Let them handle the technical difficulties. But the podcast, you know, I'm just basically giving away strategies and stuff when I talk on there of things that I've done in the past, things that I'm doing right now, stuff that I'm testing, tweaking, any kind of questions or something that might come in through email and stuff, and try to answer those, etc. Just try to give everybody, you know, enough information that it's almost like a product every time you know, that you're not really paying anything for. So, free information, you know, and it's stuff that I do, and it's, you know, been doing this stuff, been down in the trenches for a long time. Testing and tweaking, like I said, every product that I made in the past was always something that I made for use for myself, and then actually created a product for it and then sold it. And a lot of that stuff, I've gained a lot of knowledge over the years by using it, testing, tweaking. So I just try to share that with everybody.
Yep. All right.
I actually had planned on getting one out this week because it's been kind of a slow process, but because of the SERPshaker launch that's going to happen on the 22nd, not able to get that out probably until next week. But
Alrighty. Now I'm just showing guys around the site just a little bit. If you watch the preview video, you've already seen all this, but or if you've been exploring on your own, you've already seen all this if you got an account. You got this whole message system here. So not only do you have the instant communication and you have the forums, but if you want to privately send a message to somebody through the site, you have that option as well. And you know, it's just like every other private message system you've seen before. There's nothing really novel here, but it's another feature of the site, and it's included in your monthly membership. This is another one of those things that's going to be disabled for free accounts. And that's
I got
all.
one. Remember that online reputation management site that we did?
Yeah, what about it?
If somebody could tell me how many pages they see indexed right now.
Okay, so we're going to post out a link here in chat, and it's probably going to get to you before we even announce the prizes or whatever. So be sure to watch for this link. I'm going to type it now. And if you could tell me, oh, I actually turned off that. I got to turn it back on. All right, launch party. Okay. Do you remember the URL for that site, Andrew?
Yep.
Okay. If you could tell it to me, I would greatly appreciate it.
Online rep source.
All right. Actually, Ben, can you put that in the in there? Yeah. OnlineRepSource.com. Oh, do you mean the site we just? Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Oh, duh.
All
right. This site right here that you can now see. I don't even need to tell you. If you could tell me how many pages are in the index for this domain right here.
And it's going to be different for people. Okay? It's going to be different for everybody because of the way that Google works and the way that the caching system works. And like Google's constantly semi-caching stuff. They'll cache it, and you know, it'll take a while to you know, one data server has different information than another data server. But the first person that puts that number, oh, there we go. Who's the first person to put the number back?
Okay, we're gonna have 3062 from Adrian. Okay, Adrian, you are our next winner. What prize was that, Ben?
That was another, that's $25.
That's $25. You just won $25. Make sure to send a message to me or to Ben to make sure you get that. We get your PayPal email, I should say, and you know. Oh,
$50.
You know what? I just looked down and I forgot. I've had the best dog for the past 4 months, and he's just sleeping here right now. He's a little puppy. You guys will probably. Hey, Floyd, come on, wake up now. Wake up, buddy. Let's give away another prize.
$50. You know what?
Yeah.
Give away a dog.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, we're gonna give away a dog. I'm not. Here we go. Here's Floyd, guys. Say hi, buddy. Love this little guy. He's literally
the official SEMeasy spokesperson.
Oh yeah. Well, he
probably the smartest one in the room.
he is actually the CCO. He's the Chief Canine Officer.
Why don't we give a $50? You know what? This is what I want to do. I want to give a $50 PayPal away to the first. Well, no.
All right.
Go to our Facebook page. Type in what you actually thought was the coolest thing that you actually saw here today.
Okay. Yeah. The first person to comment on our Facebook page with your favorite part of today's webinar.
Not even the first part. I mean, not even the first person.
On the next post.
You know, I'm going to grab somebody at random that posts in there because you know what?
Okay. We're
because of the delay, it's not really that fair. So.
Yeah. So, if you guys want to see how small this guy is too, let me just roll back. He's growing big. When I first got him a few weeks ago, he was
look at those balls, Jake.
What? Oh yeah. Look, he's a
boy.
He's a boy. He's a boy. Yeah, he's a pit mix, all right. But you know, all right. So he is the SEO guru. All right. This guy's name is Floyd, and if you could tell me what album this is from, this tag right here. Actually, let me take his tag off and I'll hold it up in front of the camera. First person to write in chat what album this is from, you will be getting $25. There we go. All right. So what?
Well, it's definitely an album that came out before Jake was born.
And for those of you wondering, you joined late. I'm Jake. I'm 22, and I am the programmer, or one of the programmers, I should say, as well as a co-founder here at SEMeasy. Yeah, he's really sleepy, guys. So I'm going to put him back down. He's been on the same schedule we have, so he's happy to take a break today. Go back to sleep, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. All right.
JMS Studios.
All right, JMS Studios, you got it. All righty. Very cool. So JMS Studios,
Nice.
you are the winner.
Nice.
Oh, now they're all flowing in.
Yeah.
JMS beat you to it, unfortunately, but he's now the proud owner of a fresh $25 bill, which doesn't exist.
First person to comment wins 25.
All right, since a lot of you are already on Facebook, the first person to comment on what?
The most recent Facebook post with the favorite part of the launch party.
Well, that's going to change rapidly right now, you know.
Yeah, we're going to pick somebody at random.
Okay, yeah, the first person to comment on any one of our Facebook posts now is going to get a, what prize do we have left?
$25.
$25 pay.
$25 to your PayPal instantly. Whoever,
No, it's going to be a little less than instant.
some people are guessing the wall. You're close, but that contest is over. Yeah, I am also comfortably numb. I wish I was comfortably numb. I'm buzzing right now. Kind of a little confused, to be honest. This is like I said, this is my first time doing a webinar like this. This is my first time actually. Now that I think about it.
Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, you were the winner of $25.
You know what he liked?
What did he like?
He says, I liked Floyd.
He said, I like Floyd. I like Floyd too, as does everybody else here. And we'll make sure Floyd gets some featured post of his own on SEMeasy. So.
All right, guys. Well, listen, we're not gonna just drag this out for too much longer.
Yeah.
We still have one free membership, and we still have about three SERPshakers to give away.
All right.
So why don't we just go through the list? Why don't you grab a couple of people? I want to wrap this up because you know what?
It's been good. This has been a long.
It has been a long ass launch.
But I mean, we didn't lose too many people over the course of it.
We actually gained quite a few, and then they're going up and down.
That's crazy. Alrighty. Thanks, Derek. Appreciate it. You know, we never know. We're not. I'm not gonna say it again. We're not IMers. Say it a little bit differently. So we actually don't know
it's a launch party. You're trying to get everybody to know you and meet you and know who you are. So, I mean, a lot of people that are uptight obviously are like, information. But,
yeah.
You know, that's not what it's all about right now, this launch party. So.
Somebody wrote worst meeting ever. Well, you stuck around for the entire damn thing, so it couldn't have been that bad.
Yeah, no Lambos, no nothing.
All right, random name. Picking it from the chat, you had to have commented in the chat in the past 3 minutes in order for you to get in. So I'm gonna give it 30 seconds now to get some nice fresh posts in there. If you post, you get it.
Reward the seniors.
Reward the seniors.
Oh, happy. You know what? Throw happy a copy of SERPshaker.
All right, Big Happy, you've been around this site so long. Big Happy's actually a member who kind of left SEMeasy when RenaSerp came out and was quick to do a fast U-turn and come right back. he came right back over. So you know what? We'll reward you for that. And so add him to the list, and then a random one, 3. As soon as the chat stops in 3 seconds, whoever's on my finger is gonna get it. So 3, 2, 1. Myop something. Let me search to see.
That's Maria.
Oh, Maria, you already won. Never mind. Sorry. The winner is going to be Vulcan. Vulcan. Cool username.
VUL.
VULCAN. I'm sending you a message right now.
Okay, he won SERPshaker.
Okay, you won SERPshaker. Awesome.
3 SERPshakers left, a lifetime SEMeasy, and a $50.
Okay, so we have 3 SERPshakers left, a lifetime SEMeasy, and what, $50?
Yep.
And $50 left. All right, so let's give out another SERPshaker. Chats are still going. Whoever stops my finger in 3, 2, 1. That is David Smith. David Smith, you are a winner.
David Smith, is that your real name, or did you?
Wait, I can't find him now. Everybody's typing so fast. All right, so David Smith is a winner.
You got him.
All right, another SERPshaker. Ready for stopping. This is a much better method to do it. You know, all right.
It's almost like if you guys could see what's going on here. It's almost like flip the freaking computer around. Let them actually see. It's pretty wild, right?
All right, so we got going on over here. We've got multiple screens set up. We have the the screen actually went up. I turned it off. Let me turn it back on. We got the screen behind us. So we got 3 screens set up here. We got another setup over on Andy's computer. That's plugged in. It's all good.
Yeah,
just
it is.
searching for a face.
No, but I'm saying here. Show them what you're doing here.
Okay, yeah, I'm literally just.
He's literally holding his finger to the screen here, okay? And when he says stop,
Whoever's there is
Whoever's there is the winner.
Alrighty, so we're gonna do another one. You're actually gonna be. That's a good idea. You're gonna be able to see it real time. Okay, so what do we have left? We got one more SERPshaker, 2 more SERPshakers. What else?
$50.
$50 and a
lifetime.
lifetime membership. All right. Oh, I like that one. SEMeasy rocks. Look at that.
All right,
All
so
right.
here we go.
All right.
Let her
3.
rock.
All right. 10, 9, 8, 7.
Craig's going, oh,
6,
please, let it be me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The winner is. Oh, it was that big one. Whoever posted that big post is the winner. That Billy. Billy, you are the winner. Everyone flew in. All right, keep them flying because we're going to give away one more.
That was actually pretty cool, though. Somebody actually just filled up the whole thing with a big thing.
Yeah, that
took up a lot of real estate.
That's a freaking smart idea.
Honestly, I love that for thinking outside the box. That is freaking awesome.
You deserve it 110%. Now, you know everyone's going to be posting huge blocks of
Yeah,
text
that's
now.
it. It's just going to get blasted.
New rule.
That was Christopher Beecham?
Was it?
Yeah, new rule. Keep
Okay,
it
new
one
rule,
line.
one line.
He already won a SERPshaker license.
Oh, Chris, that's your second SERPshaker
Give him
license.
something.
All
What
right,
else
we're
do we
gonna give you a SEMeasy membership instead because you already won the SERPshaker. You what's up? That's like the second double winner we've had today. We swear to God, we do not know you. I mean, we hope to get to know you. Yeah, great. Nice errors coming on here.
All right, come on. My hands are getting tired here.
Since we're doing double winners, we did have another double winner that we discounted. Let's give Maria that other SERPshaker.
All right, yeah, we'll do that. Actually, that's right, Maria. You did win that other SERPshaker. We don't wanna now cut you out of that. My computer is frozen here, way overloaded. So yeah, Chrome's just fighting for resources. So let's break from this for a quick second. Let it catch up a little bit.
Quick, somebody got the 50 bucks now. We have $50 left.
Okay, we have $50 left.
And one SERPshaker.
And one SERPshaker left. Ben hasn't picked any winners, so we'll let Ben pick the next winner. All right, we'll do the SERPshaker, and then we'll close it off with the $50. We're approaching the 2-hour marker. We started a little late, so
Ben,
about an hour and a half.
find me somebody sassy online, Ben.
All right.
Who's the sassiest one we got online?
Well, it's Frank, but he already won.
Apparently.
Oh, man.
So, let's see. Wait, who was this?
You know what?
Shaky, shaky, shake. Peter.
Peter, you're going to get a message from
Peter
Ben?
apparently
Peter P. He got SERPshaker.
Oh, alrighty. Oh, no, he just got SERPshaker. I thought you meant he already got it. All right, so Peter
No,
P.
he just won that. He's the sassy winner.
Peter P, you are officially SEMeasy's sassy winner.
And Ben will call you tonight at 2 a.m.
All right.
He's the one breathing heavy into the phone.
All right, Ben, why don't you come over here for the last prize? This is the last prize, so we're gonna do it for whoever goes and we're gonna pick another random post from Facebook. So if you haven't already, go ahead, post it to Facebook, and we'll give you $50. It's that simple. So either if you haven't already, like us on Facebook, just for the hell of it, because we're awesome and you want to stay updated with SEMeasy news.
Share our posts.
Share our
like
posts.
that. Tweet to us.
This is our first launch, guys, for SEMeasy. So not our first launch, but our first actual launch, the first public launch of SEMeasy itself. So we didn't do any WSOs. We didn't post in Warrior Forum or nothing. So we're going to rely on you guys.
Can see, like, we're not exactly like Joe high quality production.
I mean, I think we do a pretty good job.
Good job, but I'll tell you what, we're
like,
SEO guys, man.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what we are.
We're real hardcore SEO guys. This is what we do every day. Not this talking to you guys, obviously, but we do SEO every day. We do SEO for our clients. We have.
I make money doing client SEO is where I make my money.
Exactly. I mean, we've already explained it. This is a pet project for us.
Hey, Les there's is posting in binary.
What was that, Don?
You see Les's post there with the 1s and 0s? I said he's posting in binary.
1s and 0s. Well, yeah, exactly. You know, I'm not gonna put makeup on before I get in camera. I had a pimple on my forehead for the launch video. It's still there. It's going away slowly, but I'm not putting it on cover up to hide it up. I'm not jumping in my Lambo right after and bragging in front of all you guys. You know, we're real here.
Actually,
we could very easily go over to Andy's car, my car, and brag and whatnot. But that's not what we're about. We're about helping you to get from here to here.
But for those of you that thought Jake was Indian and just missed, he's not.
Thank you. Come again.
All right. So our winner of the $50 for the Facebook post is Jim Filey.
Jim Filey. So okay, Jim Filey, you just won $50. Make sure you get in contact with us. For anybody who's thinking like, oh, my name's like close to Jim, I'm just gonna put a post and they're gonna forget it. No, sorry, we took screenshots, we have records. So don't try.
You know what this reminded me of? For those of you guys that are old enough, and I'd love to hear from you guys who's old enough. You guys remember Romper Room back in the day? I know Jake has no clue what the hell I'm talking about, right? Oh, there we go.
There, I just put on some cover up, guys.
You guys remember Romper Room back in the day? I mean, dude, I basically did everything just shy of jumping in front of the screen naked because they would call out names at the very end, and I see Mary and I see Joe, and they never saw Andrew. I'd be like, dude, I'm right here. Check me out. I don't know who remembers that.
Bad joke. Nobody got it. I don't know.
You had to be old enough to understand it.
I don't get it, so that's why.
We used to be friends.
Frank's calling me at 2 a.m.
Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, let me.
All right.
All right, so that guys, that's it for the hangout. There's still like a ton of people watching. We gave out all the prizes. That's really everything we have to say. You know, registration is, if you're still on the site, it's either up there or up there. For premium, you go to get. I think it's gonna be like there. You go to get and then down to get premium, or it's either here. You go to get and then you go down to get premium.
Thanks for seeing me, Frank. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean that's all we got, guys. We didn't plan anything else. We didn't really think we'd be here for 2 hours, but it was fun. I mean, we're definitely going to do some more stuff like this, more like product launches insofar as SEMeasy is concerned. Not like launching products, but pushing SEMeasy out to more members. And that's what I was saying before we got into the whole $50 thing is we haven't really pushed this anywhere. We're relying on word of mouth. Your experience here today is really going to shape the future of SEMeasy itself. So be sure to give us feedback. Be sure to spread the word.
I do remember the Lone Ranger.
Somebody got your joke. But you know that's pretty much it. I'm
older than Andrew, so I know I remember Romper Room. So
yeah, Romper Room, the Magic Garden, until they all got locked up for selling mushrooms and stuff. Which
sign me up.
Anyway, yeah. Listen, if you want a prize and you because I saw somebody and then I lost it in the chat here. If you want a prize and you weren't able to get in touch with us or whatever else, just either send Ben a private chat.
I got everybody.
You got everybody? Okay.
All right, everybody's already gone. So I'm gonna turn the screen off here so we save the environment.
All right. Well, guys, listen. Thanks so much for stopping by. Listen, if you're looking to have a little bit of fun, you're looking for some really cool products. I mean, as you can see, we're kind of down to earth, guys.
We like to have fun here. We're not internet marketers for the last time. We're SEO guys, and this is our project. So welcome to it. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you guys actually participate on the back end and communicate with each other like you have for the past couple hours. Keep that up. Keep the interaction, the activity up on the site, and really take advantage of everything we had to offer. We wanted to make sure we had a good amount of content on the site before we went ahead and launched this thing. So if you sign up for premium, it's not like, oh damn, I gotta wait a week till I could even use it. You got the plugin, you got the extensions, you also have the forum, you have the SEMchat, you have and then a whole list of our past hangouts are there for you to watch, enjoy, actually learn something as for a change instead of just being pitched a product. So you know, our only product pitch is SEMeasy Premium, and that's it. That's all you're going to get from us, and we appreciate you coming and sticking around today, guys. It's you guys rule. You're the reason we do it, and I'm talking too much, so I'm going to get going. Andrew, if you have anything else to say.
Thank you.
Alrighty, guys. See you all later, and this has been fun. Peace out.